Okay, we talked about graphing an equation of a line using points, and now we're going to look at using the slope-intercept form to graph the equation of a line. So slope-intercept form is of the form y equals mx plus b. And when you have an equation written in this form, so basically when you've solved for y, this equation tells you two very important things. And the first thing is m. M tells you your slope. So find the number in front of x, and that tells you what your slope is. This number by itself, b, tells you your y-intercept. And remember, your y-intercept is an equation of the form 0, comma, b. So the first example says find the slope and y-intercept of the following equation. So what I need to do for A is solve for y, and then I can figure out what my slope and y-intercept is. So to solve for y, first thing I want to do is move this term with an x over to the right-hand side of the equal sign. So this is a positive 3x, so I'm going to subtract 3x over to the other side of the equal sign. And when I do that, be careful with your signs, you have a negative 2y equals, I'm going to put the x term first, so that's a negative 3x, and then a positive 4. And then to get y by itself, I need to divide everything by a negative 2. So I'm going to divide all three terms by a negative 2. And I'm going to get y equals negative 3 divided by negative 2. A negative divided by a negative is positive, so I'm going to say 3/2 x. And then 4 divided by negative 2 is a negative 2. And so now I can answer what my slope is. My slope is the number in front of x, so that is a positive 3/2, or 3 over 2, so that's a rise of 3 over a run of 2. And your y-intercept is this number by itself, and you have to take the sign, so it's a negative 2. So remember, you have to write this as a point. So x is 0 for the y-intercept, and then my y value is negative 2. So I have found both my slope and my y-intercept. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with b, but first I need to distribute this 4 through my parentheses in order to simplify. So I have y minus 2 equals 4x plus 4. And then to get y by itself, I need to get rid of that minus 2, so I'm going to add 2 to both sides of the equal sign. You have to add like terms. I'm going to add this 2 to the 4. Okay, these 2's will cancel, and you'll wind up with y equals 4x plus 6. So now we can say our slope, remember, is the number in front of x. In our case, it's 4. And then your y-intercept, that means x is 0, is this number by itself, so it's 6. Okay, so to graph using the slope and y-intercept, you need to follow these steps. The first thing is to plot the y-intercept. Once you've plotted the y-intercept from this point, from the y-intercept, use the slope to find the second point. So from y-intercept, use slope to find second point. And now you have 2 points, so draw a line between these 2 points. Okay, so those are the 3 steps. Plot the y-intercept. From that y-intercept, use the slope, so it tells you rise over run to find the second point, and then draw a line between those 2 points, and you've drawn the line that goes in between those 2 points.